Welcome back, viewers. Ever since the release of the preliminary report to the AAIB, the foreign media, remember, has been launching literally a hit job and a smear campaign of all sorts. There have been multiple speculations around, obviously, the ill-fated Air India flight. There seems to be a concerted effort, as many are claiming, by Western media to call it a human error. Now, the preliminary probe report basically revealed what led to the crash, but it stopped short of naming who is responsible or what was responsible. The foreign media has latched on to a paraphrase expert of the conversation between the two pilots. And amidst growing speculation over alleged pilot actions, the US National Transportation Safety Board, it's very significant, the NTSB, has now urged a restraint. In a statement, the NTSB chair has basically emphasized that recent reports are premature, they are speculative, and nothing that India's Aircraft Accident Investigating Bureau, that is the AAIB, now which has only released a preliminary report. She has added that all questions regarding the investigation should be directed to AAIB, underscoring the importance of waiting for verified findings before drawing any sort of conclusion. Earlier, there was a Wall Street Journal report, remember, which had cited sources and said and claimed that new details had come out. They had blamed one of the pilots in the cockpit for the crash indirectly. That is what the report basically seemed to be claiming. It basically claimed that black box recording of dialogue between the flight pilots basically indicates that the captain possibly or had turned off the switches. Now, this statement by NTSB viewers very, very significant because it is a red line of sort. It basically asks the media not to speculate, saying that these type of investigations take some time. We all need to hold our horses. It's very, very significant, this statement, what it means, how are we to interpret it. To help us understand this better, my colleague Aruneel is joining us live on the broadcast. Aruneel, I'd like to come to you. Not only take us through the statement which has been released now by the NTSB, also help us understand why this is so very significant, especially in the backdrop of the type of reportage we've been seeing when it comes to the Western media, Aruneel.
Well, Meenakshi, the NTSB Chairwoman Jennifer Homendy has given out this statement saying that recent media reports on the Air India 171 crash are premature and speculative, also saying that all investigation questions should be addressed to AIB, and we would like to support the AIB in the investigation that they are doing. It is only a preliminary report. Now, to put things into perspective as well, particularly around 4 to 5 days back, there was a report in US media houses. It was based on the information that was shared by US investigators who were there at the accident site, crash site, also working in tandem with the AIB. They revealed the information to the US media houses, pinning the blame on the pilot in command as well as the co-pilot. Particularly, the pilot in command was blamed for this. Now, the AIB has nowhere put the blame on the pilot in command. We at times now also have been digging deep, investigating more to find out, and we have got information as well, basically cogent information with us that there were many faults, a slew of faults in that ill-fated aircraft as well. At such point of time, blaming only the pilot is extremely wrong. In fact, the pilot body, be it in India, be it in a world as well, they have also highly criticized the reportage, particularly done in the US media houses. At times now, we believe in questioning the high and mighty, be it Air India, be it Boeing, be it General Electric, which made the engine of the aircraft as well. And that is why this statement from the NTSB, which supports the cause of the pilot body, which supports the cause that pilots should not be blamed at present, at least, because it is premature to do so. But basically, it becomes very significant considering the recent reports in US media outlets.
Yes, very, very significant. And, Aruneel, why don't you stay with us? We also have Mr. Surjit Panesar. He's an aviation expert. He's also joining us on the broadcast. Thank you, sir, for joining us. What will you say about the latest statement which has been issued by, the NTSB? A very significant statement, obviously, which has come to light in the backdrop of all the media speculation, especially the Western media, when it comes to the Air India crash, sir.
Well, I appreciate people talking about let's not jump onto the conclusion by speculation only. But there are some people, self-styled analysts, who are grown up like mushrooms in India, without having flown that aircraft, even as a passenger, forget about as a pilot, not having any knowledge of the aircraft cockpit procedures and the pilot. They started giving statements and started blaming the pilot. I appreciate the circular by Aircraft Accident Investigation Board in India. Please do not speculate till the inquiry is fully complete. But it is surprising how this report was leaked to the Western media, even before it is sent to the Ministry of Civil Aviation. Number two, I also want to know from the AAIB, who are the experts, pilots or engineers of 787 who are involved in the investigation? Are their investigation based only on assumptions and all that? So they are also mushroom, like as in the past procedures. It is a common procedure in India. When a pilot dies, put the blame on him. But let's do for a change. We should do an honest investigation and find out the facts, exact facts that led to this incident, because we do not want such incidents to happen in future. But Boeing company and Air India are very powerful lobbies. They can buy some people and give statements that pilot's fault and all that. How they have come to this judgment is not known to us. How they are coming to this is only speculation. It's very sad these people have jumped in India and they started giving a conclusion. A pilot, it is up to the media also not to select such people as analysts and people on the TV to give statements who have no experience. First, you must ask the person, have you flown 787? What knowledge you have 787? Then take a statement. I have not flown 787, but I've been a director of flight safety in Indian Airlines. So I'm giving my experience as an investigator in Indian Airlines. Now, it is high time we should start speculating things about this crash, because it's a very serious incident. It's got repercussions all over the world. Now we have to come out the correct decision to find out the cause of the accident, so that we take strong measures. Such incidents should not happen in future, and to win the confidence of the traveling public. This is my opinion.
Absolutely, sir. And, not jumping to speculations, a very important point which you are making. Aruneel is also live with us. Aruneel, this is the point which you were also emphasizing on. Aruneel, we seem to be having a technical trouble there. Aruneel will be joining us back. But, Mr. Panesar, if I could just come back to you, sir. Very significant point. Not jumping to conclusions. Very, very important. And also, another point I'd like to underline is that how we have obviously the US agency also, the NTSB, which is backing the AAIB, saying that the probe is underway. And these type of reports also, sir, this type of extensive investigation takes time. At the moment, very, very premature to reach any conclusion, isn't it, sir?
Well, AAIB, I don't trust 100% to AAIB also, because I wish the government should have risen to ask for judicial inquiry, a public investigation inquiry, where let people, professionals who want to come and give their speculation, come in the court of law and give it speculation. Because if they give wrong thing, action can be taken against them. But why they are not holding this judicial inquiry, which is a very sad thing. Every crash in the pathway, there are more than 1 or 2 deaths, they have held a judicial inquiry. Why not in this case, where more than 150 people have died? It's a high time to come to the truth, to have an open, clear investigation, not a closed-door investigation. They have not displayed the cockpit mascot in the public. We don't know. There are certain slang words which you use in the cockpit. Like I say, give me one. That doesn't mean I'm asking for 1 rupee. I'm asking, maybe asking for flap. Give me flap. Give me gear. We don't say put the gear down. We just say give me gear. So these terms can only be analyzed by professional pilots who have flown this type of aircraft, and not by the self-styled mushroom analysts who come and start giving speculations and giving their judgment. What experience they have about wide-body aircraft? What experience they have about 787? I think
absolutely.
It's good advice.
And you're right, sir. But what does the report say? What is the caution which the NTSB is underlining? This is what we'd like to also emphasize for our viewers, because end of the day, very significant point which is being made is that we should not be jumping to conclusions. That conversation between two pilots, the speculations over that which has been highlighted by Western media in the backdrop of all of this, when we have that conversation between two pilots, the speculations over that which has been highlighted by Western media in the backdrop of all of this, when we have a statement coming in by the NTSB, it's very significant. Let's take our viewers through some of the key pointers. One, premature and speculative. That is a big point which has come from the side of the NTSB. NTSB also says that they back the AAIB. These type of investigations, they take a lot of time. There should not be a blame game right away. It also underscores the importance of waiting for verified findings before drawing any conclusions. Very significant, Panesar sir, as you were also telling us, would you say that this is also drawing a sort of red line, especially for the Western media, which seems to be jumping to the conclusion, as we were saying, highlighting, that excerpt from that cockpit conversation, basically to somehow indicate that possibly the crash was a human error?
I think the Western media is definitely influenced by the Boeing company and General Electric company. And I wish, let's not get into the speculation. Let's come on the exact cause so that we can take proper measures to stop such incidents in future. Unless we do not know the exact cause and all that, how can you recommend certain procedures for improvement in aviation safety? Safety is the paramount importance in aviation. And, somebody has commented, if you think safety is expensive, try an accident. Let Air India learn a lesson from this crash, that they give importance to the flight safety, air safety, and give them proper coaching to all the pilots and engineers.
Too early to jump into conclusion. That is obviously the big statement which is coming in at the moment. Experts also weighing in on the same. I'd like to thank you, sir, and also my colleague Aruneel for taking us through the statement and also breaking it down, helping us understand the statement better. With that, we'll step into a short commercial break. News and updates on the other side. Please don't go anywhere.